There are many simple things in the world. Shovels. They are all different. Gardening shovel. Unloading shovel. Children's shovel. But there is also a different shovel. We use it when we come to the position. In short time, it helps us dig a trench which saves us from bullets. If a tank will pass over the trench, there is a high probability that it will not cause any harm to the soldier. We dig in the ground, deeper, and then connect the trenches with our friends to the left. In just a few hours, trenches are all connected. When we do not have an axe, we can use a shovel to cut a loaf of bread. A soldier uses a shovel as a paddle, crossing the wide river under enemy fire. If we run out of ammunition, we will use a shovel again, and then we'll move on. And when we get the order to stop, we'll take a shovel again and build around us an impregnable fortress. This fortress is defended by the Army of Ukraine, our army.
Freedom is the right of all sentient beings.
Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I looked my woman in the eye sockets. I told her straight out. I just said it, man. I said it. I said, bitch, I'm the man of the house.
Yeah, you said bitch, though. You called your wife a bitch.
Yeah.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
Smuff some. Bitch.
That's how we're starting.
Yep. Broadcasting live from the Functional Veteran Center of Excellence on this 4 November. Can you hear me? What do you hear? What do you say? Are we streaming live all the way? There we go. Looks like we're seeing some stuff. Dude. Deep within the basement of the Pentagon. Maybe somewhere in the Alamo, somewhere along Area 51, maybe Cheyenne Mountain next to the Stargate, out on the prairies in the missile silos. U.S. Army WTF Almost and a WTF Nation Radio. Now, somebody told me from other sources and stuff and talking that when you ever get your page, and this is something that I guess Facebook didn't really come out to tell anybody, it like when you get your page restricted and all that, all your notifications get shut off. You got to kind of like tell the fans that you have that you need some. I'm like, really? Huh? Oh, let me fucking fix that shit. So I was blown away because the they don't tell you that shit. So matter of fact, let me window.
I'll tell you anything. I'll tell you anything.
Well, yeah,
I don't know how much you've used their advertising platform. They make changes to that shit all the time, and they move stuff. And they just don't tell anybody.
Yeah. Let me window cap that so you guys can see what I'm talking about, and then you guys go, oh. And of course, don't forget that there's going to be some double, triple double. Once I change the camera, I want you guys to focus in the upper corner opposite of me, and then you'll see it. So you'll see right there. It's kind of weird. You'll see where it says live notifications.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. Live notifications. All video off. Hit them shits. Hit that right there.
Down the infinite tunnel of screen grabs.
Yeah, there you go. See that? There it goes. Here it starts. So all live from this page. Get them. And the reason why I say this is because they do that to deplatform you, and I didn't know that. It's like a deplatforming thing. So make sure you go to.
And when you get banned a lot, it's a necessary thing. You want those notifications.
Yeah, you want those notifications. Pat even says a true fan wouldn't need notifications. They're on the page 24/7. Thank you so much. I'm not going to babysit a lot of the boomers out there who like to ask this question. I shouldn't say boomers, but older individuals that try to Facebook. And they like to go, oh, well, your page is being throttled. Yeah, or no shit, our page is being throttled. So get ahead and move out. But anyways, dude, welcome back, man. What you? I kind of like. I feel bad. What happened? You go and you say, hey, I'm out doing stuff, and then I see the news in Western North Carolina, and then you disappear. I'm like, oh shit, did FEMA get him? Put him in a camp? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm like the dad that just decides to come back every now and then after getting milk. I'm like, I'll be, yeah, sure. No, I've been traveling, man, and usually. I went out from the hotel that it's been a few weeks ago, but I've been this stupid long travel run. And the last 2 weeks, I've been on a flight when the show would be happening from here to California. So I've been unavailable since they frown upon streaming using the Wi-Fi on the airplanes now.
Oh, so yeah. Well, I mean, it kind of be loud anyways to hear this.
Yeah, well, actually, I think they block any video shit, but still.
Oh, really?
So that's right.
Wow.
Yeah. Like you can send dick pics, but you cannot video chat. It's insane.
Story of my life. Anyways, No, just making sure everything's good around your area. Where I mean, like, does it look like from what you've seen? Is it getting cleaned up a little bit? Because we got so many fucking clout chasing,
Right.
What we call the Carolina cut women. The women that have their haircuts cut a certain way, looking like Karens. That's what the Karen look came from.
Right.
And they fucking just are spreading to the point to where we just ignore them in the inbox now. Did you just go, hey, y'all didn't see? And I don't know, because I live in North Carolina and I know what the fucking, I know how they sound like, and back in the and they get all, you don't see what FEMA's doing to the government, and we ain't getting my shit done, and I'm like, God, where are you getting this information from? So I was just curious.
I know there's still a lot of spots rebuilding. Like everything's pretty much ops normal. Where I'm at currently. Of course, Asheville and some of that still has a lot of shit that they're rebuilding on. And I think they say I-40 between like Asheville and Knoxville, like through the little gorge there, is going to be shut down for like a couple of years at a minimum. So so I mean, there's still a lot of shit they're working on. I actually saw 2 FEMA people in my neighborhood a couple days ago, but I was driving and I was running late and I wanted to stop and be like, hey, what the fuck are you guys doing here? Are you here to steal babies for working the lithium mines? Like, what's going on? Where's your Black Hawk?
Exactly. That's what's funny. We get that all the time. We're like, you guys don't post all this shit. You're working, you're bootlicking, blah. I'm like, that's why you ever notice I'll send you a message and then it'll be like, hey man, everything all right? And you're probably wondering, why the fuck's what's this guy asking me what's going on?
I think you just fucking miss me.
Well, that too, yeah. I mean, make sure you're good to go.
No, like, dude, if FEMA was coming around, if they were collecting kids, dude, I would give them mine. Jesus Christ. You need some kids for the fucking mines? Yeah, go.
My God, it's nuts because, again, nothing to substantiate it. No video. No. It's always funny, in the world of using phones and social media and stuff like that, nobody has a camera up. Nobody's filming when this shit's happening. Nobody's, like that. You don't see that shit. So I just kind of laugh. I was just curious because I know sometimes people, they fucking, I don't want to say they embellish, but I heard that my dog's veterinarian's wife's, neighbor that,
Well, yeah, especially in any small town area where word travels fast, so to speak, that game of telephone gets all messed up pretty quick. Cause usually it'll be one person that says what they thought they saw, but they're, not necessarily educated enough to understand what was happening. And then that gets relayed and then that gets relayed and that gets relayed until they find somebody that can afford an iPhone that makes a camera, or probably the first person with a fucking Android is probably who it hits. And then they make a TikTok video and it's all downhill from there.
Right. I'm just curious. So I'm just, because it's frustrating for me because then you just lost a follower. You don't want to post this shit. And I'm like, post what? Let me see what you got. Let's see what if you want us to post something for you, we'll post it for you. We just want to make sure that we're correct on this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just curious, but good to have you back.
Thanks, man.
And I know you go out to do your sporadic checks once in a while at the house anyway. So,
yeah.
But I got it.
I try to make it, but when the travel overlaps, there's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
I want to be here for you each and every day. I've committed to you in this program. Like, I mean, you and the Monday edition are the only thing I spank bank other than Hillary Clinton. So
found myself with my AER bumper sticker. And my poor screen. I got some AER propaganda.
Oh man. You're psyoping without even knowing you're psyoping.
I know. Well, no, because I just want to reiterate that for domestic violence victims, we covered that in Sergeantstown last week, that they are doing some AER stuff, and so again, appreciate AER for reaching out and getting us to get all this stuff. So yeah, you get me for clamped. Anyways, okay, this is some serious shit. Now I'm going to kind of go into the serious side of it. Here's a case that happened. There was a case where a soldier was missing and then was found deceased. But the case of this is really fucking weird because there's no details of it. They said he was missing from Fort Johnson, and they said that he was Sergeant David Johnson from Fort Johnson. Which is Fort Polk, formerly known as as Fort Polk, Louisiana. Now, when this story first broke, it God, just like any bolo that we ask for when someone sends us, hey, you need to send this. People get mad when we respond in the inbox with, hey, and we start asking a bunch of questions. I don't understand why you're asking all these questions. Why don't you just fucking post it? It's like, well, you know, we don't want to post something of somebody be on the lookout for, or being labeled as being dangerous or whatever. Right. We started to get some information about this guy being dangerous. First, he was a bolo because he was a deserter. Then they called him deserter. And then there were reports of him going to Fort Carson by the way of Texas, to settle some scores is what the rumor was going on. But that's the thing. We never saw anything fucking verified. And it wasn't until we got all the information from other news media outlets, not the Army, not CID, that he was found deceased. And I'm like, for somebody who's be on the lookout for, you're considering armed and dangerous, you would think there'd be bells and bells and whistles on this guy.
Yeah.
Hey, we got an NCO who's a former sniper who's deserting, and he needs to fucking be found. He's potentially armed and dangerous. Do not approach. He might be heading to Fort Carson, Colorado. Everybody at Fort Carson spinning up. We're spinning up, and there's nothing from the Army. There's nothing. Most of the information and updates that we've received are from other media. So shout out to KALB, and KRDO. They were like, hey, what's going on with this? What are you guys, you guys tracking? What are you tracking? And they're like, your WTF moments, aren't you tracking? And we're like, that's the thing, we're not.
Right.
We don't know what happened, guys. We don't.
Yeah. That's sketchy, to say the least.
I mean, that
sounds like something was taken care of very hush hush. I was like, yeah, we're just gonna take care of this, and then that's it.
Or maybe there was something involved and whatever, and it just nah, that's just sus. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
So we pulled all the bolos off. Some individuals were like, hey, the commands are asking, or not the command, but CID's asking to rescind. They're rescinding all the rewards and stuff like that. Are you guys doing the same? I'm like, yeah, we're going to fucking do it too. So we went through and rescinded, pulled all the other bolos as well with that update. And I don't know what's going on. I mean, usually you would think for something like this, high profile,
yeah,
without revealing details though, you know what I mean? Some social media posts get stupid and could, tip off a suspect, but
So do you find it more suspect when military organizations don't say anything or talk a lot about something? Do you find one more suspicious than the other?
I find it that when there's a lot, after the Vanessa Guillen thing and the Vanessa Guillen Act, you would have thought that there'd been some more transparency. That people would, especially the Army, would go out and say, okay, here's what we have going on. These are the report. Everyone likes to use the hashtag, read the report.
Right.
But we've not really followed any of that. I've not, I mean, it's almost like the Army saying, hey, we're going to make sure we take care of our soldiers in the barracks and stuff, while we still have moldy fucking barracks, or we have fucked up defects or whatever. I would rather you be if it's a manhunt and there's specific information to where you don't want to tip somebody off, there's some details that you could be general with. You don't have to worry about being specific. But it would have been good to hey, why is everybody but group chats and media, civilian media outlets are not posting anything,
Yeah.
You had one that said he's armed and dangerous. You had another one that said he's $10,000 reward. So what is it? What is it? At this point, everyone likes to, oh, we don't know what's going on. Or we don't know what's going on in his life. And we don't know, and look, hey, if as soon as a threat, there obviously had to have been a threat or something made to where the authorities are saying this guy's armed and dangerous and said he was going to settle scores. So at that point, I'm not saying I'm not really feeling sorry for him, but I'm just saying at that point, the avenue takes it to more a cautionary as opposed to.
Right.
So yeah, he was found. He was a PIQ. Yeah, he was found dead. So with that, they just posted that. I mean, like I said, I got a couple emails and some phone calls from different news outlets, and it wasn't until KALB, shout out to them, they were the ones that provided a better story, I guess a more in-depth story and a catch up to what happened. But again, still didn't say what it was. And of course, you see all the comments when we see something posted, everyone will say, "Oh, well, the last place he was seen was in Florida. The last place he was seen was in Texas. Or the last place he was seen was Arkansas. Last place he was seen was in Canada." Everyone, like you were saying about the telephone game with relief from FEMA. They just got
fuck Canada.
Yeah, yeah. I know some Canadians. And
I know some Canadians too. Hence my statement.
No, the ones that I know are cool. So, anyways. But I'm just but I mean we break balls because they're Canadians anyways, or Syruppians is what some people like to call them.
Syruppians,
or Snow Mexicans, or some shit like that. So see, that's the thing. PIQ. There's no details on how or where he was found. A lot of the discussion of no official statements have been made. In other words, it's clearly it's a 180 from the optics of when Sarah Roque was found on Fort Leonard Wood. Everybody knew. The command team came out and said where she was found, came out and gave details, provided that somebody was arrested. But nobody's provided anything for this one. And I'm just kind of like,
very strange.
Yeah. So another Bolo update. There's a 14-year-old that disappeared over in Butts County in Georgia, was found, and thanks to the W.T.F. Nation, being out there and looking and helping out, then again, appreciate everybody, submitting that stuff. And this she was found, 14 years old. There's a suspect already. A 23-year-old has been detained. So a bunch of, I think it was like since Halloween or something like that.
Yeah.
So after Vanessa Guillen, every command is scared when it's related to a female. But I think, that's the thing, Yaisha. I think the Lakin. Hey, now I'm Canadian, my friend. Exactly that, Lakin. I said that's what I'm saying. I know you're Canadian. Fucking trying to get me in trouble. What are you doing, Joe?
Strike one against Lakin. I mean, you boot her out of the damn chat. She's probably Mormon too. Jesus.
But to go back to what you said about the command is scared when it is related to a female. No, I think that is also that's a truth, as well as on top of just keeping accountability of who our soldiers and where our soldiers are at.
Right.
It's damn, dude. You I don't want to say this, but I think our NCOs, I think our leaderships are too much in their fucking phones, man. I think they need to, get. I mean, I'm gonna tell a little story, a little inbox example. And somebody sent us in an image of of how you set up an antenna in the field, this field expedient method. Mm-hmm. And they were thinking that was a WTF. Ha ha ha! Look at this ghetto ass way of setting it up. I'm like, huh? What? I'm paraphrasing, but I was like, that's how you set it up in the field expedient. That's how you. I didn't know that. So I sat there and had a conversation with somebody for a good 20 minutes on the discussion of the of how this is how you used to do this stuff. This is how you used to set up antennas in the field. You'd set this field expedient antenna up so that way you could have base comms set up, established, blah blah blah. And the kid was like, "Pretty, oh, I didn't know that. Oh, wow, cool. All right, hey, thanks, man, appreciate it." And I, I'm gonna go research this. I'm like thinking, I shouldn't be doing that. I
right.
I shouldn't be your hip pocket. Hots and Cots says, dare I say, a discipline issue? Ooh. But to go back on that, since dealing with a female, I think that comment that was in there after Vanessa, every command is scared when it comes related to a female. I think a command should also be scared when it's just a missing soldier too.
100%.
the circumstances of how Vanessa Guillen's case, as well as other individuals, specifically women that are serving, I'm just like, damn, dude, you could at least be open with this one, be as transparent like Fort Leonard Wood was, and then you could be transparent with this case. The thing with the 14-year-old Georgia girl, everyone's like, why are you all fucking promoting that? Why'd you guys post that? She's a military family member.
Yeah.
So that was the reason why we covered it. I know all the shit stirs and everybody who says, oh, you guys are just saying that because, nah, dude, as a family member of a soldier or veteran, we're going to post that. And so, I hope, like I said, I hope everything's all is okay. The family's got a long road to recovery and healing. But, well, as a female in the Army, I know this in the fact. A female was found dead in her apartment and she was pregnant. Nobody talked about it. Where in the hood? Soldiers being taken care of. Soldiers are not being taken care of. That is the fact. I'm agreeing with you, Aisha. Don't. I'm agreeing with you. I'm not at all saying because as a female type stuff. I'm saying as the experience that I've had in leading soldiers and also the experiences that we had with Vanessa Guillen. I'm agreeing with you. Dan. Oh, here we go. Far right and wrong. Play FDR. Far different than the media. That's why it's military different. Person in the Army's past families. I'm going to say this right now. You should feel, your daughter, imagine your daughter, your sister, your mom going through some shit in the Army. How would you feel?
Yep. But
I just wanted to give you guys the update of that shit because that was one of the hot topics in the inbox.
Yeah.
And it's just like, there you go. So, I still, like I said, I'm still just fascinated that nothing's being given any details about
right.
So about Sergeant Johnson being found missing or found missing at first, reported missing and then dead. But at any rate, who may be dangerous? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. PIQs. Yeah, I'm saying we don't know what it was that made him dangerous.
Right.
No one has sent us any text messages or anything like that.
Probably that haircut. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't want you guys to think that. Yeah, the plot thickens exactly. I want you guys to think it said that the case with Sarah Roque and the case with Johnson, there should be complete and utter transparency. That was the whole point of the Fort Hood report, was to highlight those issues from the incident that happened, the murder of Vanessa Guillen. So that was the yeah, exactly that, man. Fuck, you ain't lying. Oh, good point. Yeah, exactly. Having to fucking defend your country and then have to watch your back. That's another good point too. I brought this up. Okay, tomorrow is, might as well just say it. Yeah, Holly says, doubt you'll hear much on this one. How do I say this? Look, tomorrow, guys, it's the fucking election. I'm just going to fucking say it right now. And it's going to be fucking crazy. There's going to be individuals in the military that are going to be losing their shit and are going to be, I'm going to tell you what, information is not the place to do it.
No.
Please, please, please. Leaders, do not go out. Your soldiers will have your phones out. And tomorrow is Tuesday. Yes, I know. Exactly that, Spanky. Okay, there we go. See, as soon as I started seeing all the comments in there. As always, U.S. Army WTF moments. WTF Nation Radio will be broadcasting, covering the election. CQ actually is going to take a break.
Oh, man.
He said, hey, whoever, it's all yours. It's all yours. So, no. Wednesday. Hey, Patrick, I think tomorrow is going to be touchy within the military leadership. I think that. Only because of what we've seen posted from leaders on their own Facebook pages. And there you go. So that's what I'm sticking with, man. There.
Yeah, Wednesday is National find a family member day. That's what
Yeah,
that's gonna
Wednesday.
be.
Yeah, exactly. Wednesday.
We're gonna day off the fist fight in fucking parking lots and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Wednesday's ruin. Thanksgiving is ruin day. That's what that is. So fucking family members that won't keep their fucking trap shut and want to keep just egging on and egging on and egging on and egging on, and then what? Yeah. You thought that was Thanksgiving? No, that's what I'm saying. The election's going to provide hot takes and hot topics for Thanksgiving.
Oh, you better believe it doesn't matter which side of the aisle they voted on. I'm going to be texting family members just the most enraging shit on Wednesday. It's going to be fantastic.
So once again, U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio will be covering the election. Somebody asked me why. Why do we cover the election? Why did we start covering the election? Well, believe it or not, we have an audience. We have an audience that's overseas.
Yeah.
I'll make my one political comment. Contrary to popular belief, we have people deployed in combat zones.
How dare you, sir?
How dare you? Yeah. So again, that's why we do it, because somebody could log on and watch us. Hopefully, last time we did the election, NBC News NBC try to pull the fucking page down. Try to fucking they try to sanction us, and they try to pull. They try to do a bunch of strikes on us and try to kill the page. And you don't think we'll fucking do it again? Like we did last time, we're going to have all coverage. I'll be probably me joined in with some other hosts, and all I'll be doing is sitting here sipping coffee and watching the meltdown of everyone's favorite candidate, win or lose or whatever. And we'll be going and crossing different streams of different networks, and like we did last time, where we posted each and every exactly that, Spanky. We'll do it again. And that way it's all good to go. You guys will see it happening live. Again, we did it last time because there were some individuals that were deployed and said, hey, so that's what started the trend. So yeah, exactly. Oh, there you go. Sam's already seeing the comments in there. Zuck has been pretty quiet. Yeah, exactly that. You think so, Holly? You know who's been big drama queens about this is YouTube. They're still butthurt. Our YouTube page finally got unrestricted. Since Cause did that show about the Rona. and so yeah, 2016 we were on for 7 hours. That's right.
Jesus.
Yeah. So we're gonna be pushing the envelope. We're not gonna go on this long because I know when we still don't get receipts in and all that, we'll just do a coverage and then.
Yeah.
Because the last time, man, I was pissed. In real time, we saw the election go from Trump to fucking Biden. So, anyways, most time what we'll do is we'll have people call in. We'll have people provide their stuff. I'm going to just say this. I'm a little disappointed. I know for 2016, actually, and 2020, in between that time, we had politicians coming on to shoot the shit with us. We offered an invite to come on and shoot the shit with the veteran community from both the Harris and the Trump camp. None of them said anything, which is kind of weird because you would think they'd want the veteran vote, or you'd want something that has to do with the veteran community. They spoke to veterans, but I've never seen them actually have any one-on-one questions on who or what they're going to do for the veteran community.
Right.
In 2016, we still believed we could get results on election. Yeah. Ooh, Spanky. Ooh. Spicy. Ooh. That's spicy, Spanky. Exactly that. In 2016, we still believe that we could get results on election night and not be called election deniers when we said something was fucking up.
I'm gonna launch my own counter show while you guys have that on the Truth Network, and specifically just call out conspiracy theories that are currently happening.
Yeah. Did their campaign at least respond with your request with generic statement? No, they did not. They responded with, here, vote for Harris. Here, vote for Trump. Here, vote for this. Here, vote for that. And I legit had to find, it took me a minute to unsubscribe from all those shits. Because I don't know how to find the right message to come and do the unsubscribing when I sent the request. So they probably saw an email going, the hell is this Army WTFmoments.com bullshit? What is this?
Yeah.
And, they probably, the Trump bank campaign was like, I don't know what the hell this is. What the hell is this shit? And Kamala probably said, sorry. It's hard to imitate her laugh. They probably laughed at it. We also believe we could get change. Yeah, exactly. So at any rate, people are dropping comments and somebody's dropping some stuff in the chats. In the chats about the hang on. Let's see. What was that? He was armed. This is interesting. He was armed. So the bolo blah blah. Yeah, he was armed. Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah. Okay. We got the same thing. That's what we posted too. Yeah, so go vote. Exactly that. Vote. Go vote. If you are, I would say right now, I don't even want to see. We will blast a unit. I already told the team, blast them shits. If a unit does not allow a soldier an opportunity to go vote, you're gonna get blasted. I'm talking about stateside, obviously, because Oconus, they have mail-in or absentee, or they have absentee ballots that you could mail.
Right.
But yeah, you could have pulled one of those McDonald's cards. What's wrong, McDonald's, man? Why you hitting? Bro, I was in the McDonald's militia before D. Treasy decided to fucking show off with it. I was in the house. What are you talking about? Vermin Supreme 2024. Yes, I'm saying we had prominent presidential candidates. Maybe I'll be unorthodox, but we offered, hey, you want to come on? Nothing. Again, in the hell, I'm in a course and they're ooh, there we go. Mike says, hell, I'm in a course and they're releasing us early to vote. No reason. There you go. See? There you go. Yeah. So again, just kind of like don't be that unit. Don't be that unit when we say my unit's not letting me go vote. You're gonna get blasted. You're gonna get posted.
So I find it funny too. I don't know how in other places, but at least here in North Carolina, they canceled. There's no school tomorrow, right? So people can vote. Plus, they're using some of the schools as voting centers. But I'm also like, part of me was like, but that also can make it really fucking hard to go vote if you're having to deal with your kids being home when you're used to them not being at home. It's an interesting thing. And also, let's take a day of education away from people so people that aren't educated can go vote. That's also funny to me. But,
Yeah. I mean, that's a good point. I know. I have dependable childcare to drop off my children's if I need to go vote. And then once I go vote, I'll go pick up the children's and go get something to eat or something like that.
Yeah.
There's the law that employers give reasonable time, blah, blah, blah. Question in regards to the recently found soldiers, should they be automatically declared AWOL or deserters if they're later found dead? Well, see, that's the thing. That was the whole thing about the Vanessa Guillen thing that came out, is how to report and identify a soldier if they're a deserter or missing or whatever. There's specific reporting requirements. So Holly says you got 2 days off, today and tomorrow. Well, there you go. So you can knock out some early voting in, and that gets to the topic of early voting. Okay, so did you have to show your ID when you voted? To just say, did you have to verify with the registrar to get them votes in? Yeah.
I just use the library card.
Just the library card? Yeah, okay. I use my Blockbuster card. That's what I use. Right. Everyone knows it's for real. They're like, hey, dude, you're old. How do I know you're old? Yeah, here's my ID, and it's a Blockbuster.
Right.
So
radio.
Holly said you voted twice. Is that what you said? Yep, twice. Let me say that shit. People are gonna be like coming across the net, going, "Oh, let's go ahead and cross over here." Because once we start,
couldn't you travel overseas and send in an early vote and then come back and vote again? Isn't that how?
Quite honestly, the way some of the voting videos that we've seen, individuals being tracked or not tracked, or the amount of people fighting voter ID as it is, because I think you should vote. I think voter ID is important. You should have an ID to vote. That's how you can correlate your citizenship. Specifically, some states have the real ID, which is they have that little star on the top of your driver's license.
Fly, or it's going to be required to even fly.
Yes. Well, the reason it's kind of funny. It was going to be mandatory this year or something like that. And then all of a sudden all of a sudden conveniently, it was going to be delayed until next year. I'm not trying to throw some tinfoil. Hang on, tinfoil. I'm not saying that, that was the reason why, but hey, voter ID, you got to have an ID. You got to have an ID for other shit, right? I got carded at Buffalo Wild Wings, and yeah, I got carded. I'm like, oh, well,
Look at you.
yeah, there you go. And they're like, do I really look like I'm under 21? They're like, no, but there's that susceptible. If you have to ask, we're just covering our asses. We just ask everybody who asks for booze, so you're not special. I'm like, oh, thanks. Thanks. Should I take that as a compliment or not?
We obviously know you're old. We just have to do it over our asses.
But yeah, again, that Blockbuster card comes in handy, but I can't get a beer with it, But at any rate, yeah, voter ID, man. I think you should have it. ID to vote. It's not racist. It's not misogynist. It's not statist. It's nothing. It's you have to have ID to, just like I have an ID to go on a military installation. You have to have an ID to do that.
I have to check an ID before I go on a date.
Yeah.
So.
God. Not me, dude. No. No, I don't do that shit. Single moms and or women around my age, plus or minus, a few years. You got to guess my age though, because I'm like my 60s and shit like that. So, anyways, Tara says that my husband and I requested ballots from our home of record, never received the ballots. We were both pissed. Wow. Holy shit. Damn. I had to show ID twice. Oh, okay. You had to show ID twice, not vote twice, Holly. My apologies. The context of me talking, all of a sudden you said, yep, twice. Had to show it. So
yep. I voted twice, one for each candidate, just to fuck everything.
Yeah. Right? I drew skulls in my ballot and I drew the bubbles to form a skull or something like that. And then, yeah, dude, that sucks, man. You can get the fucking ballot like that. But anyways, yeah, it's messed up. What was it? No, not a receipt. No. Again, voter ID. Who issues the voter ID? The question is, who issues the voter ID? ID is the voter ID. That's your ID. That's your ID. A state government issued ID is the ID. That's it. That's what to ID a voter. I called and confirmed we're registered to vote in the home record of your state, and they said they didn't know why it wasn't, but it was too late now. Damn. Paul, man, Tara. Fuck, that sucks. Kentucky showed up. Yeah, everyone's been saying that it's been pretty heavy. Everyone else's. I got my vote counted. I got everyone else's stuff. You can check online too. There's been cases, I guess, where there's some votes that were turned back because somebody was not legal to vote. And we can't stop the vote from being counted, though, even though I clearly saw little numbers and digits and barcodes and stuff on mine. I mean, all you'd have.
I feel like we should transition the fucking vote to X polls. Call it a day.
X polls. I think Facebook polls should do it too. Yeah. I think if you want to be in the mix and stuff like that. Well, I mean, the way I see it is like you have. It's funny. X app, Twitter, and stuff like that is now slowly becoming more center. I've seen more center shit posted now. More conservative stuff posted. Because before it was a left-leaning echo chamber that if you farted the wrong way, your shit got suspended and banned. Your account got banned.
Yeah. I just feel like granted, there's all kinds of potential for things to go wrong, but from a cybersecurity standpoint, if you could hire a private IT company that would generate a digital voting system, I guarantee you it'd be more secure than anything the U.S. government's come out with.
Right. And for some reason, it's only a specific company that's allowed to do it. That's what trips me out.
Right.
It's like, why don't you do this? Why don't you get a voting counting machine from one company and another company and then run them both?
Mm-hmm.
So that way your ballot goes through one machine company and another machine company before it gets spit out. And then like, bing, bing, okay, it's going for that candidate, blah, blah, blah.
Verification. Right.
No, it's like a double check. Yeah, exactly. You know, everyone's like being voter guards or voter marshals or stuff like that. And I'm like,
What's
are
the
you
equivalent of TSA owning or basically the companies that sell TSA the equipment are the exclusive providers for the equipment for TSA?
right?
It's that's just whatever.
And you find out you're on like 3 fucking lists because you said something on Twitter because somebody got butthurt and reported your ass.
Yeah.
But anywho, we gotta take another break. We gotta take a break. Well, shit, another break. Fuck, it seems like did we just get on? Yeah, okay, we'll go on another 10 minutes. We'll go another 10 minutes because we started late. Yeah, exactly that, Pip. I did see Fetterman's Rogan interview. Man, did you see the interviews though with Trump and Vance? Did you see those Joe Rogan interviews with that?
That did not.
Oh, dude, fuck, man. That I would say look. Joe Rogan, the way he does it, I mean, that we modeled our podcasting format just like Joe Rogan stuff, long form podcasting, discussion, blah blah blah, shit, and that was just it. Trump, I'm gonna say, okay, he talked that he was, but JD Vance, dude, that was like talking to a dude. That was just like it was like us talking. You know what I mean? It was just like us bullshitting. Whether you agree with his politics or not. And apparently, your man David was an ex-sniper. Yeah, apparently so. Exactly that. PIQ. That's what I'm saying. That's what all the news are reporting. So, anyways, when he was talking to him, he talks matter of fact. It was just really weird to hear him again breaking balls. Of course. Hey, JD Vance, you never came out and kind of gave a little bit of context on that. Do you hate Mexicans? Fucking video.
Are you racist?
Are you racist? Do you hate Mexicans? Yeah. Still waiting for that. Why didn't you explain that shit? We got Latinos out there. We got Latinos out there that are getting riled up by the Puerto Ricans. What'd you mean by the Mexicans?
Yeah.
Are you racist? Do you hate Mexicans? And then it just goes off to another. I don't know. Is that election interference or something like that? If I fucking post some shit like that, that sound bite that we did, we spent like 20 minutes laughing our asses off. Are you racist? Do you hate Mexicans? So, anyway, so like Pip was saying, I'm gonna tell you what, John Fetterman, that's a Democrat that, like I said, I kind of, he's a Democrat. I'm not a Democrat, I don't give a fuck, but I'm just saying. I was saying as a Democrat. I meant as a Democrat for John Fetterman being as a Democrat. Damn it. Don't try to pigeonhole me. But as a Democrat, him saying some things that are almost conservative has gotten everybody all butthurt about him talking about, voter ID, talking about too many immigrants, talking about, it just seems like the parties now have gone non-common sense to where when you say something that's common sense, the opposite party or whatever is opposite of that thought immediately goes fucking nuts and just goes crazy saying that's misogynist. That's, blah, 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 name your IST word at the end.
Right.
So just kind of like, whatever, man. So real quick, I can see JD Vance in the Air Force One remake. We'd love to see her make a movie with Trump and a capsule. Melania is the one killing the terrorists. Insomniac, I just want to see him come and talk to the veterans. That's what I want to see. You could have a platform written out. You could talk about what you're going to do. But Joe Rogan would be cool to see him on other veteran podcasters. I'm not saying this to try to get him to come on. Hey, Trump, why don't you come on? I'm not trying to say that to get the Trump or the Harris campaigns to come on. What I'm saying though is that veterans want to hear you too. And we're tired of hearing all this fucking bullshit of, we're going to take care of you. Your benefits are secure. We're not going to take this. Not going off of what somebody fucking screeching about Project 2025 or whatever you want to call it. They're trying to dig in and take your benefits because Project 2025 says this, blah, blah, blah. Nobody asks them that. Nobody, from a veteran point of view. Maybe there should be more parties so that you don't have to get roped into supporting a lesser evil. Yeah, exactly that. What was it? What was you said a few podcasts back, Massey? When you said this is it. This is what we fucking got.
Yeah. This is our lives. This is where we live.
This is where we live. But yeah, just one of those things where you fucking.
Yeah. The only way this gets worse is if you're also going through this and live in Virginia. Like that's really the only way that this is worse for you as an American.
Mm.
Mm.
Dude, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like fucking all that stuff you just said about Virginia. Virginia's like there's a lot of fucking going. And I noticed that the candidates are like focusing on Pennsylvania, Virginia, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Pennsylvania, you know, the upper northeast area. And it's like, what does that have to do? What does somebody from Arizona or somebody from fucking New Mexico get to hear? When do they get that stumping? When do they get that whatever? Like I said,
they'll get that as soon as they answer the question if they hate Mexicans and if they're racist. That's why that question existed in that commercial.
Okay, you want me to go ahead and put that fucking commercial again? Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, man, when I saw that, the only thing I could think of was my grandfather, because he'd have been like, "They made that commercial for me because guy moved." And I'm definitely voting for these guys.
I vote. What did you just say what I thought he's saying? You know, do you hate Mexican? You damn right I hate Mexican. Say it. You know?
Yeah.
Oh man.
If they'd have thrown in African Americans and Asians, man, my grandfather would have voted 100 times if he could have.
What? Is that when they don't believe in voter ID? You know, this is what I get to vote more than twice because he hates Mexicans. Oh my god. Yeah, you know, he was a commercial that said he hates Mexicans. Yeah, or asked the question, do you hate Mexicans? And
only on Sundays when I'm trying to go to Walmart. God damn it!
Yeah, exactly. People are like, he really said that? Yes, he really said that.
Yeah,
he really said that.
Oh, so funny.
Now we're talking about fucking George Lopez cracking on Mexicans and stuff like that. He just literally asked the Mexicans, "Yeah, do you hate Mexicans?" Hang on, let me pull it up again because that's fucking. Is this gonna tank his career? Probably when I say this, I don't fucking know. I just think it's fucking. I just want clarification. Are you racist? Do you hate? This is not AI. This is not a W.T.F. Nation production.
No deep fake.
No deep fake. No nothing. This is legit from JD Vance's fucking site. At JD Vance. This is literally from his shit. And we could not stop fucking laughing when we saw this. Because it immediately, it's almost like when you're in a room and something's said of your specific race or specific background. And then all of a sudden someone said, yeah, exactly that. They're like, hey, Ken, what do you think about this, huh? And I'm like, motherfucker can't win, dude. I mean, is this going to tank the election if I play this? I don't care. I think it's fucking funny because we got no clarification on that.
If this tanks the election, then we really are truly fucked. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Even, ooh, dude, I got the video up and it even stopped at that still you were talking about. Hang on, let me show it.
Oh, it's so pretty.
So this is not a deep fake. This is not a WTF Moments edit. This is not an AI. This actually was said by him.
Are you a racist? Do you hate Mexicans? The media calls us racist for wanting to build Trump's wall. They censor us, but it doesn't change. Are you?
Again, I'm just going to go back to saying, dude, why did you stop there? Why did you stop there? You could have, like, done some sort of fucking segue into, you know, well, I don't know what it was. I mean, it was like
I feel like there was an editor that he pissed off somewhere that he didn't even watch the edit after it was done. There was some of this editor was like, fuck this guy.
Are you a racist? Do you hate Mexicans?
And then, yeah. So this was in a public place and I was sitting in and this fucking thing came up, right? And, you know, individuals know that, you know, several Latino friends of mine and some other Caucasian, you know, friends that I got. As soon as that bit came up, there I am fucking drinking a beer, eating wings and shit. And all of a sudden my white friends turn around and look at me and my other Latino friends like, Ken, what do you think?
Of the author of Hillbilly. Oh,
yeah, dude, I literally fucking, again, go back to saying, starting laughing. Everyone was awkward. You don't have to be awkward if there's a commercial that comes on like this, don't be awkward around me. I'm not going to get upset because I've been reading you a breaking balls about it. But again, I just want to know what this is.
Are you a racist? Do you hate Mexicans?
It's such a satisfied smile at the end of it.
It's like, do you hate Mexicans? Like, motherfucker, you do hate Mexicans, don't you? Come come on, man, come on. You could have, come on, you look at that face. It's like, come on, you hate him, huh? You hate him, don't you? Exactly that. We know what you say behind closed doors. Exactly.
That's the face of an hard R.
Oh man.
Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. What are you talking about? I know you were talking about Beaner, right? Because am I going to get banned for saying that? I got the card. Hang on. Let me get the card. Hang on. Got the card. Also, I'm a qualified Facebook Ranger. So real quick, if everybody, oh, that face.
So good.
They edited out him saying, because I sure do. Yeah, exactly that, Dan. Exactly. Do you hate Mexicans? I fucking can't stand it. Oh, I mean, dude, you can't use that. Oh, man. Who the fuck's going to fucking pick my... Oh, shit. Did I...
Oh, my God.
I just want to know why he has eyeliner tattoos. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, he's a Marine. There you go. See, that's what I'm saying. I think if JD Vance, Harris, and Trump and Waltz came on to shoot the shit with us, we could break balls and shit like that. I just want to know what the fuck we're gonna do with vets.
Yeah.
I want to know what you're doing for the veteran community. Stop saying, well, according to my plan, is like, no, dude. Why is it that we have veterans and active duty members of the military going to social media to speak for them when there's no fucking action involved? There's nothing's happening.
Yeah.
Oh man. So, all right, I'm gonna take a break with some more. Actually, no, there was one more thing I wanted to talk about before we went on a break. And this was the story of the fucking. There's a soldier that was injured during the temporary bridge dock that they were trying to do to provide aid to Gaza. I'm one of those things about information again. One of the things about information again that we get told a lot that the Army needs to, the Army needs to to put more information out there instead of, you doing comms in a fucking bubble, dude. I fucking hate it. We didn't have any updates about this soldier when he was involved in building the Gaza pier. And when this happened, we knew that somebody was injured, but they wouldn't give us any fucking details. And individuals in the inbox were threatened by providing, like, dude, we were getting videos of the pier itself and getting images of the pier, and people were like, where'd you get that imagery? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, bitch, that shit ain't fucking classified. Everybody fucking knows you're out there. Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? There was no PERSEC, there was no personnel. And then once we heard about an injury, they didn't go into the depth of the injury.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was a soldier, Sergeant Quandrius Devon Stanley, 23-year-old man with the 7th Transportation Brigade Expeditionary out of Joint Base Langley Uses in Norfolk, Virginia. He died from his injuries. Yeah. I mean, we knew somebody got injured. We didn't know what happened.
Yeah.
So there was...
No.
Go ahead.
No. I just said, and haven't heard shit. Yeah.
Right. This is everyone says there was more deaths involved, but I'm like, dude, how about fucking what injuries, wounded? Yes, I'm saying from what we got, some heavy equipment, and that's what we got. Again, nothing verified because of course nobody wants to talk about the verification. Nobody verified. This is where I'm saying our fucking comms fucking sucks. Dude died. I mean, fuck, man. Our hearts go out to the fucking family, but this is some bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
And when I say but, that's what I mean. It's fucking bullshit. We didn't fucking know what was happening.
Yeah.
It's all right. I mean, we're kind of bitching about how some of the members of the unit weren't getting awards. They were getting awards denied. And also the shit, we're like, fuck. And then we started hearing more. We started getting videos and images and stuff like that. I'm like, fuck, dude. Are you not going to say something about this? It was almost like an after the fact. Oh, by the way, he died. What? Well, let's go back. We knew somebody had gotten injured. What happened?
Yeah. Fucking crazy.
So, anyways, so our hearts go out to the family, teammates, and the community over there in Virginia. So just fucking sad, dude. This right here. Fuck. And there's individuals that were telling our leadership, this ain't gonna fucking work. This fucking sucks. This is not gonna fucking work. I know, whatever. You better home. So,
damn.
Anyways, we're gonna take a break right quick, and then I think yeah, we'll take a break right quick, and then we'll be right back. No offense, but what do you expect when an entire arena where senior NCOs and then commanders are relieved, and all you ever hear is loss of command ability? Oh yeah, loss of trust. Yeah, loss of trust and confidence. Right, exactly that, Dan. And we don't hear the fucking details of what happened.
Nope.
Is anybody gonna get relief for this shit? But anyways, fucking,
yeah.
Again, hearts go out to the family. And salute Sergeant Stanley. Fuck, dude. So we'll be right back. We got more news, election type news stuff coming as well. So, and also
so much.
Also, we're going to talk about the taking of 2 lives from the state, and a squirrel and a raccoon. So we'll be right back. Shots.
Yep.
If that's really a thing, and I get authorized to do it once, it's pretty much gonna be me sitting there talking shit, like, constantly.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Take it from me, Ice. You can't just float around space not caring about stuff forever.
The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Shit in the bag, Pogue.
All you techies and TV addicts, don't mean to this, don't mean to bring static. All you Klingons in your grandma's house, grab your backstreet friend and get loud. Blowing doors off inches, grab you with the pinches. And no, I didn't retire, I'll snatch you off with the needle nose pliers.
With the evil you never seen before. Gliding in the glaze, like gold in the fucking way. Like a person with the face so not goofy like they're in a hate so I'm a hip-hop making it nice with practice me running that you know.
We'll drive our ships to new land. Fight the home, sing and cry. Valhalla, I am coming.
Remain calm, no belong, cause my form ain't fast. So what's up with that? I got friends and family that I respect. When I think I'm too good, they put me in check. Don't believe when they say I'm no better than you, except when I rap, so I guess it ain't true like that. Joel, and you just don't stop. Guaranteed to make your body rock.
Check it out. What's it all about? Work it out. Let's turn this party out. Check it out. What's it all about? Work it out. Let's turn this party out.
Say, Doc, what's the condition? I'm a man that's on a mission. Son, you better listen. Stuck in your wall is an electrician. Like a scientist. When I'm applying this method of controlling my mind like eyeliner rap and too cool. Now, hey, nigga, but now what the deal? I didn't know you go for that mass appeal. So call it Salucci. Some have a data. I stole your mind, but you won't see it later. Cause I work magic like a magician. I add up the mathematician of the bank cashier. Engineer. I wear cotton and I don't wear your. Always sweet with matching up. I only know
She say I'm an abracadabra. And the whip
Facebook Live. I've never heard of this shit.
In the barracks where the madness breeds, a soldier's tale of wild misdeeds, from the chow hall to the PT grind. You won't believe the things you'll find. Drill sergeant's rage, a fiery storm. Private tensions far from the norm, in the shadows where the secrets lie. Army W.T.F, you can't deny. Army of the stories unfold. In the heart of the chaos, the truth is told. From the field to the base, the legends grow. Army of the force, the madness we know. A Humvee stuck in the mud so deep, a midnight rain, no time for sleep. Emerge straight like gold in hand. The strangest sights in this foreign land. Drill sergeant's rage, a fiery storm. Private antics far from the norm, in the shadows where the secrets lie. Army W.T.F, you can't deny. Army of the stories unfold. In the heart of the chaos, the truth is told. From the field to the base, the legends grow. Army of the force, the madness we know. The mud so deep, a midnight rain, no time for sleep. Emerge treated like gold in hand. The strangest sights in this foreign land. Drill sergeant's rage, a fiery storm. Private antics far from the norm, in the shadows where the secrets lie. Army W.T.F, you can't deny. Army of the stories unfold. In the heart of the chaos, the truth is told. From the field to the base, the legends grow. Army of the force, the madness we know. In the ranks where the wild things roam, every soldier's got a tale of their own. From the absurd to the downright strange. Army of the force, it never will change. So raise a glass to the tales untold. In the Army's world where the brave and bold live the moments that make us say Army of the force every single day.
I am here determined to stop this future atrocity.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe. I suggest we use it.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
We are back. Oh, I'm Somniac. How was the smoke break? You want some ganja, man? Playing some of that Jamaican green room. Big, what was it? I'm on stoners. What do you say? Big butterfly kush smelling, whatever, indica, sativa, saliva, whatever. Anyways, we're back.
We're back.
Wanted to talk about this topic right here because it was this here could be the deciding factor of the election. I honestly think so. And the reason why was because not by the fact that, pick whatever policy was, but just the point of this. Okay. And I'm talking about Peanut, the squirrel.
The squirrel.
And his buddy, Fred, the raccoon.
Okay. Oh, man.
Shout out to Peanut. Shout out to Fred. Poor little dudes. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. It seems on social media that there is a large support. I mean, a large outpouring of support, I should say, for Peanut the squirrel and Fred the raccoon.
Well, it looks like who's ever holding Peanut there is trying to smash his goddamn heart with its thumb.
No, dude, Peanut is like very affectionate. Now, the story of Peanut and Fred, it's I don't want to say it's not really muddled. It is one of those things to where a man who took an orphan squirrel, he got an orphan squirrel and made it a social media star. And it was just basically, you'd see it. No, I'm serious. You'd see him on TV. Like,
I'm laughing at the sports bars comment.
Oh, dicks out for Peanut. It should be nuts out. Dicks out for Harambe, nuts out for Peanut, and trash out for Fred. Because he's a trash panda. Yeah, exactly that. But he took an orphan squirrel that on Instagram was just garnering thousands and thousands of views. That's so fucking adorable. His little world, this guy right here, was pretty much the inspiration of how animals and humans are getting along. He even had some video of him feeding him when he was a baby. I mean, for 7 years. For 7 freaking years. Peanut.
So basically, for 7 years, this squirrel made more money than I'll ever make. So fuck that squirrel.
God damn, dude. That's so harsh.
I'm sorry.
So,
continue.
So, they said that, so the Department of Environmental Conservation took the animals, took Fred and Peanut, because they said they had gotten some complaints that wildlife has been illegally and potentially unsafe. The state law requires people to get a license if they wish to own wild animals. Longo said that he was working to get Peanut certified as an educational animal. Longo is the owner. Mark Longo is the owner of this reserve, this rescue. And they took it and said that they had gotten complaints that it was being illegally, and supposedly that there were some Karens out there that ratted him out. And he's like, he didn't see Peanut bite anyone. Then what he described as an hours-long, heavy-handed search. Authorities haven't spoken with him since they left the property. Quote, this is from him. Honestly, this is kind of surreal that the state that I live in actually targeted me and took 2 of the most beloved animals on this planet away. Didn't even quarantine them. And they took them from my house and just killed them. A request for comment was sent to the EC, the Department of Environmental, blah, blah, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So Longo started caring for Peanut when his mother was hit by a car in New York City 7 years ago, and tens of thousands of users on Instagram, TikTok, and other social media platforms have been, you see him hanging out with little hats, doing tricks, jumping around. And he said Fred the raccoon was dropped off on his doorstep a few months ago to help the animal recover from his injuries. And he says he and his wife are planning to release the creature in the woods. So there's efforts right there that he was doing.
Right.
And so now I was just about ready to hit that fucking topic there, Holly. I was about ready to hit that topic. Yeah, the whole situation pissed me off. Exactly. I'm seeing the comments that if it starts with your pets, it can start with you. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly. I'm gonna tell you what. It's just one of those things where some fucking nasty, nosy Karen jumped in and fucking. Now, we don't have rest in Peanut exactly. We don't have any of the details on who exactly ratted them out, but
we
got video from TMZ, and I know they're like. I know they're really, really stupid. TMZ is one of those places. They're like clout chasing military themed Instagram pages that like to claim clout and like to say, that's my story. Why'd you post it? So we're just going to post without sound of the two individuals, that kept him. And here's the dude from TMZ talking to him and stuff like that. But you could see him hanging out with Peanut. And you could clearly see that the animal was not dangerous. You clearly see that he was not presenting any danger. So reportedly, that somebody's ratted out and saying that this is a dangerous creature. He's, and all that. Now, what Holly made a comment to is that if come to find out, I guess the owner is an OnlyFans dude, and his wife was OnlyFans. And I'll be honest with you, I don't give a fuck.
I thought the squirrel was doing OnlyFans. My bad.
I don't care. I really, again, this is the thing. You're finding out that both the left and the right are rallying together against the state. They raided this dude's home. Because again, I hated the fucking pets. The New York State stole these animals and then euthanized them. There is a word that saying that the animals actually the animals actually put up a fight before they got carried away. And so they even asked for his wife's immigration status too, which I thought you couldn't do that anymore. I thought New York was all about not giving a fuck about immigrant status and stuff like that.
Right.
And everyone's now saying that it's all over.
If I would have known.
I'm not gonna play the sad music because this is Fred. This is Fred. So all over exactly that. All over an OnlyFans page. Hate. Haters will fucking do this to you. So there's Peanut the squirrel, Fred the raccoon. I mean, he's a big squirrel too. Look, it looks like he's pretty fucking healthy.
Yeah.
So hey, look at that. Oh, adorable, man. I got I'm not saying I have a pet squirrel because I don't want the fucking state to come down on me and we have a neighborhood squirrel. Let's put it that
I have
way.
2 pet squirrels. They're both in high school. They can raid my home and euthanize them at any point in time. They are dangerous animals.
Poor little dudes. This has caused outrage across social media, and as it should. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's just a fucking squirrel." Then don't watch a John Wick movie. Don't watch a John Wick movie. It was just a dog, right? People don't understand the point of this. People don't understand this. There's a reason why. It's almost like how the Army deals with social media.
Mm.
They're so afraid of dealing with they're so afraid of dealing with how. Hang on, I gotta stop this music stuff because it's gonna make me like me all upset and weepy and shit. There you go. Peanut the squirrel.
Mm-hmm.
That squirrel has been involved in a lot of stuff. I mean, come on.
Especially if there's OnlyFans going on.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. That shouldn't count.
Unless the squirrel was involved.
I don't know that. I mean, look at you sitting there. Oh, look at how adorable that is. Look at that little cute little rabbit ears.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I've jerked off to a lot of stuff, but never a squirrel.
Yeah. Well, I mean Peanut's Freedom Farm.
Challenge accepted.
Peanut's Freedom Farm. Were the owners actually charged with anything? That's a good point. I don't know.
I mean, I'm not making jokes, but the concern, yeah, like you said, it's the ability for somebody to make a pointless call over something and then completely basically upend somebody's life. I mean, that's really the point behind all of this.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And were the owners exactly? We don't know what the owner was. I guess they're trying to say is that they didn't have a permit for all this stuff. And hey, the way I see it, if you're trying to take care of animals and you're trying to and release them out in the wild, then that's okay. That's okay. If you want to release it, release them to the wild, then that's fine. Go for it. Did the owners actually get charged? No, they did not. Dude and his wife do OnlyFans probably to feed the animals. Yeah, you never know. Again, we don't king shame over here.
Nope. Thank God for me.
We don't. Hey, whatever you're doing to look, man. I don't know, dude. It's just, for me, it's just like something about animals and stuff where you're trying to take care of animals, and 7 fucking years. Now, I'm not going to post the name of who reportedly said it or did anything because we've not had anybody completely, utterly verified aside from this needs to get fucking posted. This person needs to get blasted. And so I just wanted to make sure that, there are names reportedly and images reportedly of an individual that reported all this stuff, supposedly from out of state. And so, yeah, I had to go talk to our neighborhood squirrel too, make sure he was okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Poor little dude. So here's a picture of me. Here's a picture of me feeding our neighborhood squirrel. So
I'm reporting that shit.
You ain't getting my shit.
Fuck that squirrel too.
Fuck. I just don't get it, man. I'll be honest with you. I think squirrels could be like service dogs. You know what I mean? Like service dogs for PTSD.
That sounds a lot like advocating slavery to me.
Yeah. Oh my God. No way, dude. No way. That poor little dude. Yeah, exactly that. I'm not saying I partook in some sort of beverages or any type of herbal supplements, but our squirrel talked to me and asked me if I would ever do that. And I was like, I'll never sell you out, bro. I'd never sell you out.
Never, ever.
We don't have bitch ass neighbors, and you got your trees, man. So Pip saying, fuck that tree rat. Damn, dude, you're not understanding the point, Pip. That somebody on a whim, just like the lockdowns, on a whim could call you up, could call up the authorities and say some bad shit about you, and then without any fucking evidence harass you and your fucking family and confiscate your tree rats. The intel community, secret squirrels is on a high FP-con. Oh man, I don't know. They've been quiet. I've not heard any secret squirrel stuff going on. But I'm just saying, man. Nobody owns him. No, he owns us. Poor little dude. I just can't fucking get over the fact that poor fucking Peanut, man. Peanut and Fred, man. Little buddies. Just breaks my heart. Breaks my heart.
Try that in a small town.
Oh, God. Poor Peanut.
I'm still waiting on every show for you to talk to me at the end of it and be like, dude, I'm sorry, man. This is going to be your last one with us, but it's been fun. Thanks.
No way, dude. That banter back and forth is what it's all about. Everyone's saying that they can't believe that this squirrel's going to be the one that's going to decide the fate of the election. Now, of course, pure hyperbole and breaking balls. I doubt it, but I'm not saying that we've not had anything go to the edge of whatever, but again, dude. No, I'm not gonna play the music. The music here. I don't want to get freaking. I mean, come on, man. Look at that, dude. Come on. A poor little guy. Look at that. He's getting his drink on. He's hanging out. Poor little guy. That's a big fucking squirrel, though. I'm about to say he's a big one.
Maybe he's just a little dude.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. See, he's hanging out. Just they want to see what's going on.
That looked like a violent attack right there to me. That's what that looked.
Yeah, Peanut the squirrel called that the Richard Gere move. Look at that. That's fucked up. Now that right there, I'd be like upset, dude. What you doing to my chow, man? If I'm trying to cook up some fucking food or something like that. But look at that. You can clearly see that Peanut was a part of the family, even if it wasn't a fucking a rescue animal to be whatever.
Dude, they should have taken it just because of how tight those pants were. Like that's unforgivable.
Oh my God. Look at that look at that. That's adorable. Look at that little dude. Oh man. Nuts out for Peanut. Dicks out for Harambe. Trash out for Fred. Trash Panda, get it? But yeah, man. This poor little guy. I know I'm gonna be Debbie Downer for the rest of the night because you're breaking balls on the squirrel. So
sorry.
You won't get fired. I won't fire you.
It's okay. Damn it.
Yeah. So there. That was about to say. I think that covered some of the topics we're going to talk about. Are you racist? Do you hate Mexicans? We got that part covered. What else? What else we got going on? We got the squirrel story. The score would be some good eating. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say it would be some good eating, I guess. Whatever. Okay, covered. Okay, real quick, let's do it again. So, don't forget, tomorrow, WTF Nation Decides. We will be providing you side-by-side coverage of the election results tomorrow, starting at 2000 or 8 p.m. EST tomorrow. Might be a little bit earlier or later, depends on what everyone's gathered around. I will be providing links and stuff like that within the chats if you want to message the station, and then that way, if you want to come on and bullshit, we'll see how this train wreck goes.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. So tomorrow we'll be coming. This is a practice that we've done for every presidential election. We're not laughing at sides. We're not taking sides. Now that we're just going back and forth and watching all the shit posting, and hopefully some major news network won't try to take us down again like NBC tried, because we'll fucking do this shit again. But again, this is for also our deployed service members who are out there that don't get access to stuff like that on TV. They just see that. So you'll be able to stream this stuff on all of our platform, on 2 YouTube pages at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, 2 Facebook pages at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, and of course the X app on WTF Nation Radio. So
yeah,
that's tomorrow's highlight. I'm not gonna do housekeeping and all that because we got stuff to do. Do you hate squirrels? Are you a speciesist? See, I don't know if it's gonna be a 6-hour stream. You never know, depending on whatever, because we might. I don't know. Some people say
we're gonna roll into like a 72-hour stream.
Some people said that that if the power lasts throughout the night. Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, last stream was like 7.5 hours or something like that. The one before that, well, like I said, it was 6-hour stream last time, but we had the results that night.
Right.
But anyhow, so make sure you share, like, and follow. Of course, again, I'm gonna tell y'all again, hit that little bell on top of the stream so that way you know you can get notifications, because once Facebook knocks you off or threatens you with deletion of your page, they like to do that shitty ass shit.
Gets all messed up pretty quick. I just want to know where they're going to turn the weather machines on tomorrow to keep from voting. That's what I want to see.
Ooh, yeah. I'm curious about that too. Yeah, exactly. So we'll see. But again, so make sure if you want to find out where your notifications are at, like somebody said earlier in the chats, true fans know when we're on. But if you go up here and go to the little bell right there, change live notifications, click on that, you'll be able to see that, and then razzle dazzle. And then there it is. CNN will delay the results until 2 a.m. like in 16. Yeah. Did they do that to delay? I think they were like double checking because they couldn't believe that Trump was winning.
Yeah.
So expect meltdowns from whatever the results are.
So many meltdowns.
So many meltdowns. So
like honestly, we're joking, but it could be scary in spots. Like legit. I think so. Potentially.
That's what I'm saying. I just kind of like, Peanut was killed because he had incriminating evidence against the Clintons. I don't doubt it. Nuts out, trash out, dicks out. You know the deal. Yeah, I fucking agree. Exactly. What information did he have? So, anyways, so you got anything for me, man? Are you good?
I'm good, man. It's good to be back.
Yeah, I'm about to say, man. So it's fucking good to have you back, because also, catch up and shoot the breeze. And
yeah,
are you gonna be around? Are you gonna be around tomorrow as well? You gonna watch the news? You're gonna watch the meltdowns and stuff like that?
I'm gonna be watching for the shit shows for sure.
Oh, okay. Cool.
That's the only part of all of that, because I work fucked either way, so I'm just excited to watch.
Just want to see it implode. CNN, NBC, yeah. CNN and NBC can also call it early so they can celebrate just like they did in 2010. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. Peanut was digging for some buried nuts and found pieces of a phone smashed by a hammer. And a MacBook Pro that's got biting on the back. Anyways, I wouldn't go there, so I don't want to go into that part because people are like, oh, there'll be another show. So, anywho, make sure you share, like, and follow all the platforms. And thanks again for tuning in. Shots. See ya.
Hey, this is SEAC retired John Wayne Troxel. You're listening to WTF Nation Radio, the station of choice for all of the badass MFers on the planet.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Sometimes when I look at, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, I think it's WTF Army or something.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Where the madness reigns, officers orders driving us insane. ATF 0 dark 30, no time to complain. Push ups in the mud, feel the muscle strain. Army life is a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive, in the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Hilltops in the desert, sandstorms in our eyes. Memories for breakfast, no room for lies. Running marches through the night under starless skies. Brothers and sisters, we rise. Army life, it's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive. In the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Drill sergeant fury echoing in the air. Discipline and duty we all must bear. Battle bodies by our side in the fight we share. In the face of danger we dare. Army life, it's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive. In the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Souls and firefights, adrenaline's rush. Silent nights, broken by the enemy's hush. Medics on the move in the heat of the crush. In the heart of battle we trust. It's WTF moments in the army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle. Army life, it's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive. In the ranks we thrive. Memories in our mind. Brothers lost but never left behind. Army WTF moments in the stories we find. In the army's embrace, we're forever entwined. It's WTF moments in the army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Through the smoke and the flames we rise again. In the heart of the storm we find our zen. Battle bodies by our side, our men. In the army's legacy we transcend.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
The horse, with beauty unsurpassed, strength immeasurable, and grace unlike any other, still remains humble enough to carry a man upon its back. When a service member or first responder takes an oath, he or she has mentally and physically committed themselves with self-sacrifice. From the front lines abroad to the very streets you live on in America, they protect. This oath is non-refundable and it is lifelong. Facing unimaginable dangers and unseen scars, these grounds are a place to recover and face any challenges head-on. As veterans and first responders ourselves, we know that battle all too well. From a simple talk with a friend on horseback to an entire debrief in the barn, this sanctuary has seen recovery take place time and time again. No hour of life is wasted that is spent in a saddle. The way we approach change isn't a new phenomenon. This animal has been with humans over 5,000 years. If you've ever been around a horse for long enough, you'll feel that thing, that electric trust. In that moment, nothing else is in your mind. When they turn into you, it's like the world disappears. We harness that moment to build skills off of. Repurposing requires flexibility, adaptability, and the willingness to challenge assumptions and conventional thinking. This approach can be applied to many areas in life, including business, education, and personal growth. To ride a horse is to fly without wings. This lesson and skills learned at war horses will help reintegrate back into daily life. You'll learn coping mechanisms, improved communication skills, trust and confidence that will help reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression. These tools can be used every day to navigate life and take on many challenges. This may involve practicing mindfulness, setting boundaries, improving communication with loved ones. Transitioning back to society is hard on your own. And when you're at war horses, you're family. And families solve problems together.
Я батько. Я молодший брат.
Я водій маршрутки. Я скоро одружуся. Я фанат шахтера.
Начальник отдела продаж.
Я прораб.
Я программист. Я свидетель на свадьбе.
Борщица.
Дядя Юра, таксист. Я вчитель фізкультури.
Я студент-геолог.
У мене своя фірма.
Я кращий друг зі школи. Я сусід, який завжди стукає по батареї.
Я єдиний син.